You with Calum McIntyre. Well, Calum, congratulations. That's as good an away performance as we've seen all season.
Yeah, look, the only reason perhaps we aren't at the top end of the league is our away form. We've got the fourth best home record, and we were 13 points from 13 aways. What we did last year on the road was never going to be achievable again. That's why it was a record that needed setting. But I think what we've taken the opportunity to, it's been so long since we played away, and the away game at Warrington was always almost a point where we've used it as a reference point and gone, what are our principles away from home? And that was a performance full of hard work, full of industry, endeavour, organisation, structure and real quality as well, because we've got quality players, and to be able to get front two on the pitch, that vindicates what some idiot's been saying about the availability of forwards during this season. So very, very pleased for the players, particularly pleased for the supporters that I thought they were absolutely magnificent in their numbers, given that the world is blowing away the way the weather's been. They were absolutely top draw, and you see the difference when our supporters, and they're the real ones, aren't they? You know, the ones that go to Chorley on a Tuesday night when we're having, I'm told, a poor season, despite the fact we got more points now than we did this time last year, but it's a poor season and we've improved in the FA Cup. The ones that are at Chorley on a Tuesday night spend the hard earned. We value you, we respect you, we value your support, and I thought they played their part. They were absolutely magnificent. I know it is a big game for Chorley, but the way that our fans sort of were right behind us, we really, really appreciate them and their support, and they're certainly a big part of this result.
You scored after 5 minutes. You really set the tone, didn't you, with a high press?
Did some work, would you believe? We had a plan out of possession. We did something on the right hand side of the pitch and something different on the left side of the pitch, and it's a little trap. I couldn't believe the manner in which you're able to regain possession. Ball goes across, and being able to get Cates and Tom Pearce on the pitch together was really important. I was disappointed that we've only scored 2 goals in the opening 45 minutes, but I couldn't believe the chances, the balls in the box against a team that they looked to create an atmosphere. You saw the build up to the game. They wanted a big crowd in. You almost felt like we were being made out that we're just going to come and take part. No, we looked at it as an opportunity to get closer to 70 points, which is the playoffs. And the way we started the game, really, really pleased with the 90 minutes. But yeah, when you start games better and you have certain personnel available that allows you to perhaps be a little bit braver than what you're doing, if anything, we're frustrated we've only scored 2 goals in the first half.
And given the weather and given the run they've been on here, Aaron, it could have been easy for your side to not turn up and feel the pressure, couldn't it? But they've just gone out there and done their job.
Yeah, you've used the word pressure that's been bandied around. I think someone asked me that before the first game of the season, didn't they? That because we'd had record seasons, I think you hosted the event, and am I under pressure? I don't think so. Look, the reality is we want to get promoted. I think the world of this football club, its supporters, everyone in it, the players are the same. I've said it before, that they're really genuine, they're really authentic, and God forbid I say that word together. And we talk about putting people, supporters, players, the whole group, the club, we can get to where we want to be. There's just got to be realism. The fundamental problem for us so far this year on our points return and why we are where we are in the division is our away form is not matched up to our home form. We've won more games this time around. Is that 14 wins now this season? We'd won 11 at the same stage last year. Last year we were probably harder to beat and we drew a lot of games, and that's why we fell short. I don't think the expectation was for us to win the division. I've said it, and I'm sorry if I get the chance to come out here and address it sort of once and for all. We are historically haven't finished in a playoff position. What we did last season was unbelievable. And then on the first day this season, the whole thing starts again. Losing in a playoff semi-final, gone. All the mither over the summer, gone. Our bad start to the season, you take the first 6 games out and been up there right the way through. I'm sorry that we've lost some games this season to clubs that perhaps our supporters won't perceive the same history. But you know what? They're in our division and they're there on merit. And some of them will go toe-to-toe with us on the pitch, off the pitch financially. I wish our crowds, that I could reward them with, look at the size of our club, that means we've got a divine right to go. I'm really sorry we don't. I'm sorry that I can't do that. But what we will do is fight for 46 games for every single point. And where we are, and it might be different in 3 games time, 4 games time, but at the same stage last season, we've got more points this time around. The difference is we beat the teams at the top of the league and we've struggled against the teams at the bottom of the league. That can create almost a cloud around. Let's get rid of that cloud for those 18 games between now and the end of the season. Let's do absolutely everything we can in the 17 games to go absolutely hell for leather for those points. And with the level of performance tonight, without the ball, with the ball. We've been able to get our best players on the pitch, let's be real, and players that other clubs would want in their team, and with that backing from our supporters that we really felt that tonight, we can do it. There's going to be bumps along the road, but we can't have the overreaction every time we lose a game, because if we're going to have the same overreaction, then let's go and get an open top bus, because let's have the we won away at Chorley Cup. That'd be rubbish. All right, I can't stress that enough, that almost being consistent, is that we have to do that to get where we want to be. But that's got to happen on the pitch first. Fundamentally, you need to see performances and back-to-back wins like we've seen Saturday, Tuesday. So overwhelmingly pleased for the players, the supporters, the performance, pleased that we've been able to be true to our principles and the best version of ourselves that we've talked about. But we have to go and do it again at Kings Lynn, and then we have to do it at Banbury and Peterborough Sports and Scarborough, and the games go on and on and on. There'll be ups, there'll be downs between now and the end of the season. You've seen what this group are about this evening. It isn't a one-off. We look more like us. Let's see what it brings.
Calum, well done.
Thank you.